So if you're watching this, you're likely dealing with an injury that's stopping you from doing something that you enjoy. That might be powerlifting, it could be bodybuilding, it could be just general gym training. It might not be gym related at all. It could just be running. It could be you playing with your children. It could be completing daily life and going to work. Whatever it is, if you have pain with some of these things, we can help you. And here's how. We've had multiple people that we've helped in the past with very similar things. Here's Sheena. Sheena, when she first came to me over a year ago, she was terrified of lifting weights, absolutely terrified. She could get up to about a deadlift of 100 kilos because she was pretty strong. She had constant low back pain and her body weight was near 70 kilos. Now she's lost so much weight. She's stronger than ever. She's competing in powerlifting and she is just about as strong as you can sort of get. Like here's her deadlifting 130 kilos in a competition a couple of weeks ago. You know, she is just an absolute machine. Bailey, another guy who came to me quite a few years ago, had frequent shoulder dislocations, had a shoulder surgery, was super scared to do any of the sports he liked doing. He couldn't do BJJ because any grapples would put his shoulder out again. He came to me, we started doing some strength training, we started doing some osteopathy together. He doesn't have any shoulder pain anymore. He competes locally all the time and he's able to do any sport he likes because there's no fear of re-injury. This is what we can offer, and it's what a lot of other places can't offer. Why? Because they treat the symptoms only. They go, oh, you've got a sore shoulder. We think only about the shoulder. We don't think about how the upper back moves or the neck moves or any other parts of the body and how it might influence the shoulder. They focus on one section and one section alone. Some places only rely on hands-on massage. They don't actually have the ability to prescribe exercise rehabilitation. They don't have experience in the gym. They don't know what it takes to get back to an active lifestyle. I'm sure you've heard doctors tell you at some point, you might not ever be able to do this again, or avoid your favorite sport from now on, or lifting is bad for you, or quit these things that you enjoy. What terrible advice. This is not medical advice. This is not, rest. Just rest all the time until it goes away. How many times do you rest an injury and then when you come back to actually do what you were injured doing, the pain comes back? It happens all the time, right? We provide clear return to training plans that you can actually implement into your training straight away, and you can already start to see some benefits from day one. A lot of the time when we're doing our sessions, we start off with a very detailed history. Initial appointments are well above average. You won't find any osteopaths, especially in Brisbane, that do longer appointments than us. We are actually above the industry standard. We test your movement. We see what moves well, what doesn't move well. And obviously what doesn't move well, we focus on in our sessions. We use some hands-on treatment like massage, manipulations, all those kind of techniques to get you feeling good in the short term. But then we run through some rehab together. We go into the gym, we do some exercise together. We see what feels good, what we need to work on, what exercises feel good for you that actually helps strengthen whatever you're lacking in. We then follow up with emails, with videos, sets, reps, programs. We've even got options for coaching further on. If you actually really want to get into lifting, we offer that too. So we follow you from day one, from the time that you've injured yourself. We take you through the entire process so you have clarity throughout the entire time. You know exactly where we're going, exactly what we're doing, and we're not booking you for unnecessary appointments. That's what a lot of other places do. This is our options, like I just mentioned. We have osteopathy, we have strength-based exercise rehabilitation. We run out of, this is my home clinic, I'm here at the moment. There's another clinic I have in Rocklea that's at a gym. We have multiple options available for rehabbing you in different ways. If you want coaching as well too, if you really want to take your lifting to the next level, we have options for that too. So we can take you through all the steps. So why us again too? We're not just chasing pain relief. We obviously want you to be out of pain. We want you to feel better so that you can actually enjoy your life, right? But we're changing long-term changes, or we're chasing long-term changes to actually help you live a better quality of life, live stronger, and be able to be self-sufficient. We want you to be able to take care of your own body. That's a detail that a lot of other health practitioners avoid because it's probably not the best business model in the sense of we want you to get better so that you don't need to come back to us. But that's kind of the way that we operate. So we're trying to actually help people who are trying to be active or want to start being active learn how to do that and feel confident in doing that. So we have a very individualized approach. We care about everyone who walks through the door. We chase up. We want to know, your wins, your goals, where you want to get to, because that changes and dictates obviously how we train you and help you along the way. You'll never feel like just a number. You're not just a patient. I'm not going to forget your name. It's not one of those things where there's just an impersonal approach and you're just another number in the system, and once you're done, get out or, pay more, right? We don't have that kind of thing. Aiden came to us a long time ago. He had elbow pain. Again, a couple treatments. We were able to sort of get him feeling a lot better. He runs a gym in Cannon Hill, and he's just training the best he's ever sort of been. Emma has been a long-term coaching client of mine. We started powerlifting coaching probably 3 years ago. In that time, she has just shredded up. She's probably the strongest she's ever been. She is a high-functioning office woman, extremely intelligent person, and is always able to just continue to make these gains. Anytime there's a back pain flare-up or anything like that, we're on top of it super quickly. So again, there's options for coaching. Megan, I was just doing some face-to-face coaching with her as well for a long time too. She'd been struggling with a lot of knee injuries, shoulder injuries. Again, we managed to work around that and get her to the strongest she's ever been. She deadlifted almost 100 kilos, I think it was, about a month ago. So might have been like 95, so we might have to push that up. But, again, these are real people. These are real reviews of people who have gotten better with that individualized training and approach. And this is a combination of osteopathy and exercise rehab. It's not just for people who are training. It's for everyone to actually feel better in their daily life. So what happens if you want to come and see us? Well, you'll book your initial appointment. We'll get an assessment and treatment on the same day. I know some places will just do an assessment and then say, all right, you need to rebook now for any hands-on treatment. That is not what we do. We treat you from day one. Throughout the entire process, we are educating you. We are trying to teach you about how to maintain yourself, because we want you to actually get better yourself and be self-reliant and not reliant on us. We provide exercise rehabilitation to assist that training, to assist the changes that we're making hands-on, because, again, the hands-on changes are a little bit short-term and transient to make you feel better, but the exercise changes, the rehab changes are the things that are going to give you long-term improvements. We can adjust the rehab to whatever level you're at. If you're new to the gym, we can keep it very simple. If you're an experienced lifter, we've worked with national level powerlifters and strongmen, so we're more than capable, again, of changing and progressing this rehab as necessary to reach whatever we sort of need. And then step 6, which is actually probably the main one, discharge. We don't want to see you forever. I'm sure you're a nice person. I guarantee you're a nice person. I don't want to see you a million times. I don't want to be known as that osteo that sees you for a million sessions once every week for the rest of your life. Because are you really getting better if you're seeing me that often or having to see me that often? Or would you rather see someone who, I saw him 4 times, took about 2 months, and now I know exactly what to do whenever my back flares up. I haven't had to see him again in ages. That is so much better to my ears to actually hear, rather than I see this guy every week. It's like, well, so are you getting better or not, right? Step 7, optional step 7, once you're actually feeling better and out of pain, there's an option for coaching. That's just an option. If you want to go there, great. If you don't want to go there, that's fine. It's not for everyone. I'm not going to push you into it. It's just an option. If you do want to actually take your lifting to the next level, we offer that too. How long will it take to feel better is obviously a question we hear quite a lot. And the answer is it's very hard to tell. Sometimes we do get really rapid changes. I have had some people who walk out from their first session almost 100% better. However, don't believe that this will happen to you. It's a very uncommon case where it's that quick, but when it does, it does make me seem very, very good. You will hear about it, but again, sometimes it's not for everyone, and it just depends on a couple of factors, including your own health, the actual injury you've sort of got, and your dedication to the rehab and getting better as well too. Because if I give you the rehab and you don't do it, things may take longer, and then you can't really question as to why it's taking longer. It's a little bit on you as well. So it is a team effort. It is me helping you, but also you helping you, okay? But no matter what happens, even though everyone's different, you will always get support from me. You will always get advice. You will always get education, and you'll never be forced into unnecessary appointments. The landscape at the moment is expensive out there. Petrol's, $3 a litre as I'm recording it. So you will never be forced into unnecessary appointments to spend money when we can actually create changes, with less appointments and set you up on a program to self-manage yourself, right? Again, I've kind of touched on this. Do you need to be a lifter to have a session with us? Do you need to be in the gym? Do you need to be an athlete? No, absolutely not. I work with all people, all ages, all genders, all backgrounds, all cultures. It is irrelevant what you do. I can help you get better as long as you want to help yourself get better as well too. Yeah, you need a willingness to implement movement into your daily life. Again, these rehab movements are not going to be, you need a bench press, you need a cable machine, you need this. Like it doesn't have to be that in depth. I can give you things to do with zero equipment. So again, there's always an option that I can give to you no matter what. And why should you trust me? I'm just a face you've come across on the internet, and that's pretty fair. My name's Isaiah Young. I'm a national level powerlifter. I've competed nationally in powerlifting. I'm relatively strong without tooting my own horn, but again, besides that, because anyone can be sort of strong, but I've been an osteopath for over 6 years now. I've helped over 2,000 people within the Brisbane area with injuries. So I'm well adept at treating many people of different backgrounds, different cultures, different goals, different whatever. So I'm very adept in, I guess, helping a lot of people get to where they want to sort of be. I've got perfect 5-star reviews throughout both my locations on Google. I like to take a lot of care of the people who come into my clinic. So again, know that when you're coming in, you're not just seeing a number, you're not just seeing someone you found online who's trying to take your money. I really am trying to get you better because it benefits me, because I feel so good about helping people actually become better, right? Again, more people I've helped become better. Miriam, she is a nurse. She helps out a lot of aged care places, a really wonderful lady. She just came in, just repetitive ankle injuries, just instability throughout her body. And essentially we just got her on a general strength and conditioning program, and she responded incredibly. So again, we have more people like this that, again, you don't have to have an active background. We can help you no matter what, right? So just in case, just to review, we do osteopathy. We do it in combination with exercise rehab. You don't just get one or the other. You get both every single time. But again, we can change the level of rehab to suit your needs, whatever it might be. We do hands-on stuff to help short-term. We do exercise rehab to help long-term. And you get clear and honest communication throughout the entire process about where we're going and how to hit your goals, right? If you want, there's then options for powerlifting coaching on top of that. If you are interested in what I've talked about, if you want more information, complete the survey below on this landing page. Book your initial consultation, attend your appointment with us. We can set up a consultation or a phone call as well too to discuss whether your situation is right for us. But again, I can guarantee that we've worked with everyone from all different ranges, all different injuries, all different backgrounds. I would be shocked to see if there's someone I can't help. And if for some reason I don't think that I'm a good fit for you for whatever reason, I will be able to refer you to someone who I believe is appropriate next step for you before you come to me. Or even if you don't need to see me at all, the next best step for you in general. So I'm always happy to help no matter what. So please complete the survey below, see if you're a good fit. I can get in contact with you and we can start our journey to progress today. If you're ready to get out of pain and get back to training at your best, click below, let's get started, and I'll hear from you soon.